Good morning. So, I love to listen to motivational things in my mornings because when I do, it sets a tone for the rest of my day. There's a quote that Will Smith has that talks about fault and responsibility. And it's really interesting how you can get so much out of something just because of the wordplay, how he says it. And this is how it goes. It's not your fault if your partner cheated on you, but it is your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain and how to overcome that and how to build a happy life for yourself. People will let you down. You do not have control over that. It is very hard for a person to focus on that because they think that by acting a certain way or by being there for somebody that they can change that person, but that's not going to happen. You do not have control over that. What do you have control over? It is yourself, your attitude, what you spend your time on. And when you understand that, you realize that it is your responsibility to take care of your happiness. It is your responsibility to take care of yourself. It is your responsibility to take your life in the direction that you want it to go. This morning, while I was doing my reading, I didn't get a lot of inspiration from it, but it came from other places. And that's okay. It's okay that maybe from the things that you're putting your time into, that you're not getting that same inspiration, but you're putting in the time and the work for that. And you will receive it in other ways. I received it today through music, and how the music made me feel different and made me feel inspired. When somebody works really hard to get their art out there and they're finally given the opportunity to show it, to be on a stage in front of many people, that is where you flourish and you appreciate what you're a part of. And what I'm referring to music festivals. I'm I'm happy that I have that as a part of my life. And for the community, it's really a positive community, and the people who get to be the DJs up there, they also feel that same way, that appreciation for feeling accepted in this world. And because they give everything, they pour their heart out into their music, and we receive it with appreciation and with love. Now, as I was reading this morning and I was doing my learning, I stumbled upon the 80-20 rule. Really interesting. The 80-20 rule is also known as, what is it called? The Pareto principle. And, when you're taking care of yourself and you're taking care of your own happiness, what are you doing? How much effort are you putting in? The kind of person that I am is I like to put out a lot of effort. I like to do so much. I am used to being the grunt. And with the 80-20 rule, it talks about how out of all that 80% of what we're doing, there is 20% of it that actually provides us with the 80% of the results. So the way that I typically look at it is I would say that out of 80% of what I'm doing, I'm only receiving 20% results. This rule flips that. What is the most effective thing that you could be doing with your time? When it comes to working out, I have done this over the years many times. I remember when I was 14 years old and I had a good friend who wanted to learn how to work out and he wanted to improve his body. And we did maybe a 20-minute or 30-minute exercise that actually was really effective. At the time, we weren't looking to lose weight or lose body fat. We were actually really young and we just wanted to build muscle. And what I did was I said, okay, we're going to find what we can do, the amount of weight that we can do, and we're going to do 15 repetitions. And if you get to 12 repetitions, then we're going to write that down. And the next time you're going to push for 13. The next time you're going to push for 14, 15. And then once you hit 15, we're going to increase the weight and you're going to come back and start it right over. So in that short amount of time, we were able to increase the amount of weight that we did very quickly. And we saw a lot of results. We really didn't need to be in there for that long. Now, since I've been working out for so long, I see a benefit in being in the gym longer, just because I see that there's a lot of things that I can be doing that are beneficial, but I still do not waste my time on things that do not provide the same results for the effort that I'm doing. I don't do crunches. I don't do sit-ups. I don't do nothing that is, for me, a waste of time. If it's easy, I'm not doing it. What I'm doing is I'm doing harder exercises. When it comes to ab workouts, I'm doing hanging leg raises. Yes, hanging leg raises. As if you were in a pull-up position and then raising your legs. That is hard. That is going to cause your abs to pull and contract and grow so much better than a crunch or a sit-up will. And I do that with all of my workouts. It's interesting how working out can apply to other parts of your life. If you can understand that you can take control of yourself and your direction, your progress, then you can also do that in other parts of your life. You know, what effort am I putting in and what is most effective for me to receive the results that I want to receive? Another thing that people wanted me to do was to share more about chakras. I've been really interested in chakras, and chakras have to do with a belief. Now, not to get into religion or anything like that, if you believe that by doing service and helping out others that you're going to receive a blessing from God, then that is your belief. That is what you're going to notice. If you believe that by doing good in the world, that through the law of karma, you're going to see good in your life, that is a belief. Now, if you believe in the chakra system and you use the chakra system in your life, then you're going to notice the results of that, because that belief becomes your reality. And in the chakra system, there is a chakra called the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra has to do with confidence, has to do with your willpower. And if you know that what you're doing and what you're putting your time into is effective and it works, then you will provide a confidence that'll come with that. And that is one way to use your solar plexus chakra, so that other people will see that you're not doing things without any direction, but you're doing things because you have a plan and you've thought of it prior. And as you've thought of it prior and you're putting it into action, people can feel that. It exudes from you and it resonates well with them. Okay. Thank you for listening, guys. Till next time.